Griefing in Minecraft is a very controversial topic within the Minecraft community. If you don't know what griefing is, it's basically the act of destroying or interrupting what another player has built or has done. So basically destroying somebody's house or breaking their chests and burning their items. Now, I know this sounds really bad at first, and you might be thinking, griefing is terrible. How could it possibly be an art? Well, hear me out on this, because I have some interesting points I want to make. First of all, Minecraft griefing is a part of the vanilla game. If the developers didn't want players to grief, they would have added blocks or items which allow you to protect your builds and items, similar to many plugins on servers. But they didn't, meaning they wanted griefing to be a part of the game. But many players disagree with this, and here's why. Griefing can be obviously bad. So let's say you play on a public survival server with a bunch of other players. You decide you like the server, and decide to build a small house and gather some resources. Let's say this all takes you about 3 to 4 hours. Pretty happy with yourself and the work you've done, you log off for the day. The next day when you decide to come back on, your house is destroyed and most of your chests are broken and all your valuable items are missing. The main issue with griefing, which is what a lot of people dislike about it, is that it doesn't even take that long if the griefer has half a brain. For example, a small house which takes about one chunk can be easily obliterated by 4 to 5 TNT, or if it's made out of wood, then just by a simple flint and steel. Even without TNT or griefing tools, it would still only take about 30 minutes to grief, about 4 hours worth of work. So the main argument of why griefing is bad is very clear. You're wasting somebody's time by ruining their hard work. But then the fault of the grief can still also be placed on the original builder. You have to remember that Minecraft is a 3-dimensional game. You don't just have to build on the surface or out in the open. You can also build deep underground or high up in the sky. This could allow your base to be concealed and hidden. Now of course, a house won't look as good underground or high up in the sky. So if you really want to build on the ground, you could always go further out in the world. Remember, the world is 60 million by 60 million blocks, and even though most servers have a world border of about 10,000 blocks, that still gives you lots of space to explore and potentially hide your base. Okay, so let's talk about the history of Minecraft griefing, and the things which really helped it earn its infamy. Specifically, one group of griefers, Team Avolition, also known as Team Avo. Team Avo were a group of Minecraft griefers who would upload Minecraft griefing videos from early 2011 all the way up to late 2013. Now Team Avo were not your average run-of-the-mill griefers. They were experienced with coding and would create their own custom-made hack client called Reliant, which is one of the first hack clients ever made for Minecraft. A hack client is basically a client for Minecraft which allows you to do many things a vanilla version would not normally allow. Mainly cheats such as flying incredibly fast in survival and destroying blocks at almost the same speed as creative mode, but while in survival. Many of the features on the Reliant hack client exploited issues within Minecraft, as back then Minecraft was solely being worked on by Notch and wasn't nearly as formidable as it is today. Many of the features which Reliant had would no longer work in today's Minecraft, even with newer hack clients popping up and updating features. Anyways, we've established that they know what they're doing when it comes to Minecraft griefing. But what specifically did they do or grief? Well, they would often target servers which were known for scummy practices, such as one of their most famous griefs on Chaoscraft, where a server owner was asking players to steal money from their friends and family's wallets to donate to the server. They would also grief servers which called them out on Reddit or insulted them publicly, or furry servers, because why not? They would often do more than just grief houses like a standard griefer, but would go as far to grief whole servers and whole towns, while always leaving their signature Avo or Avolition whenever they were done. As I previously mentioned, they liked to exploit the game issues at the time, but they also exploited plugins, specifically a plugin called MCAdmin. MCAdmin no longer exists, so it's a bit difficult to find out how exactly it worked, and I just pieced together parts of information I found while researching. As far as I know, it was a plugin created in 2011 which created a server database. If players got banned on 3 servers running MCAdmin for griefing, for hacking or whatever, then they would also be banned on all other servers who were running MCAdmin, sort of like a 3 strikes and you're out rule. The guy who made the plugin, Deridian, received a lot of backlash at first for it, because the first time he made it, he intentionally gave himself backdoor access to other servers, meaning he could join any server he wants and shut them down if he wanted to, as long as they were running MCAdmin of course. He eventually removed his backdoor access, but Avo decided to target MCAdmin and abuse blatant exploits against it. They set up emulations of 3 Minecraft servers, so basically they just ran 3 Minecraft servers with the plugin MCAdmin, and then banned people on all of them, thus globally banning them from other servers. The funniest thing, however, was the creator of the plugin, Deridian, was online his server at the time, and they banned him from his own server, causing him to take the plugin down and causing most servers to remove the plugin. Now, Avo went from server to server a lot on Reddit, griefing and causing chaos, but more often than not, the main victims of the grief would often join their griefing gang and occasionally pop up in later videos to help grief. These days, Team Avolition no longer does Minecraft griefing videos, and they upload maybe once a year of trolling in other games. Their channel managed to amass 200,000 subscribers, but they've since lost a few due to inactivity. However, they did display what peak Minecraft griefing looks like. So why did they stop? Well, it's likely that they moved on, got jobs, continued with life, but in terms of Minecraft, well, Minecraft servers became a lot more secure during 2013, and especially so during 2014. Many more plugins were developed which allowed for server-side protection, such as plugins which could roll back servers, meaning they would be able to go back before the grief, anti-cheats, which would better detect hacks, and many features of hack clients would no longer work due to this. But also, new Minecraft updates lowered the amount of exploitable features available. These days, survival servers not only have all these plugins to prevent server-wide griefing, but also plugins such as base and chest protection, which prevent other people from griefing your house. Now, this is fine and all, but in my opinion, these servers are not real survival servers. You see, this is my argument for griefing. The game mode is called survival for a reason, and these servers often have other real survival features such as PvP turned off. These types of servers should be allowed to exist, of course, but they should coexist with other real survival servers. And when I say actual survival servers, I don't mean anarchy servers which allow you to use cheats and exploits. A proper survival server, in my opinion, should have a few plugins such as Essentials, allowing you to do /spawn, /home and /TP, and maybe even a small non-pay-to-win economy. These servers used to be everywhere back during 2011 to 2015, and you just don't see them anymore. Most SMP servers have base and chest protection and will hold your hand through the game, allowing you to start with gear, food, having the server set to peaceful or easy at best. That's not real survival, and it's disappointing. Now, I want to make a quick distinction here. I think server-wide griefing, which is what Team Avolition mostly did, isn't good and shouldn't be allowed without cause. When it does have a cause, such as when the server is pay to win, I think it's entirely justified, and recent examples of people ruining pay-to-win servers by duping expensive items, ruining the economy, have been popping up on YouTube recently. But I think normal griefing, for the most part, is meant to be part of the survival experience and should be allowed on basically all survival servers. PvP is another feature I want to quickly touch on, even though it's not technically griefing. PvP is often frowned upon by a lot of these new survival servers for no reason. PvP adds a competitive aspect to the game, allowing you to use your gear and tools which you grinded for to fight actual players and get rare loot, rather than just killing hordes of mobs. Just like griefing, it is rather unfortunate that most of these new survival servers have PvP turned off. So basically, for my final verdict, griefing has its place within Minecraft. It's a part of the Minecraft survival experience. The fact that all these new survival servers have so much player and base protection is a real shame, as it really diminishes that survival wilderness aspect. Aside from their history, I think anarchy servers are so popular because they currently fill that void of survival servers, but for me, certain aspects of anarchy are unenjoyable, such as the lag and everybody using hacked clients, which ruins the competitiveness of PvP. So basically, we need survival servers to come back, as they were during 2011 and 2015. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe.